welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, my name is Barbie. Today I'm going to show you guys how I cook my beans in the Instant Pot. So I'm going to flip you guys around and show you what I'm using and tell you step by step how I make them. Here I have 1 pound of red beans. I measured them out in my on my food scale. I'm going to rinse these out. And I have a piece of bell pepper. I usually use green, and I would suggest to use green, but I was totally out and I wasn't gonna go to the store just to get a bell pepper, so I'm gonna use this orange one. It's not gonna make any difference, but I usually use green. And I have about half an onion and salt. I'll use sea salt or regular salt or the pink Himalayan salt. It doesn't matter which salt, whatever you have, you just need some salt. And I'm gonna be using the Instant Pot this time around. Now you can cook your beans in the crock pot as well. You can do everything the same. You just set it and leave it on low for like 7 or 8 hours or until the beans are soft. So let me go ahead and get these rinsed, and then I'll show you how I set it here and for how long. So now I'm gonna rinse the beans just to make sure that we rinse them well in case they have some dirt. And I kind of always check on them and make sure that there's no rocks. I have gotten little rocks before in the beans. So just give them a good rinse. I don't soak my beans. I know that you can soak them, and they say that that shortens the time that you need to cook them. But I'm going to do them in the Instant Pot anyway, so they're going to cook pretty quick. So after we give the beans a good rinse, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the Instant Pot. So I'm going to put my beans in there, the onion, the bell pepper, and now I'm going to put some water. Enough water to cover the beans and to give them some more water because beans tend to expand. So that should be enough water, just maybe like a couple inches above from where the beans are. And now I'm going to add the salt, and I just measure in the palm of my hand, like 2. I don't measure it, but if I had to guess, maybe a little over a teaspoon, let's say. So just put that there. Give it a quick stir. And I always taste my beans after they're done to see if they need more salt. So I'd rather them be needing more salt at the end than being too salty and then I can't do anything to fix it. So that's it. Now I'm gonna turn the onion around there. Now I'm gonna cover this. So I went ahead and covered it. Make sure that it's on sealing, not on venting. Pressure cook, and it's on high pressure. And I'm gonna lower this to 35 minutes because I'm only cooking 1 pound. So I'm gonna let that come to pressure and cook, and then I'm gonna let it natural release for 30 to 35 minutes. And then I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay, so it's been 35 minutes. I'm gonna finish releasing the pressure, which is barely anything at this point. And we'll see how these came out. Okay, so it's been the 35 minutes and they are cooked. I always kind of test a few of the beans just to make sure. You know, beans are a tricky food to cook because sometimes they take longer than others, but these are all cooked. So now I just take out the bell pepper and the onion, and I just toss those out. I just take it all out. Sometimes it disintegrates in there, but this time I did a pretty good job at taking it out. And I'm gonna let this cool before I put it in a container and I put it in my fridge. I'm also gonna taste it and see if it needs a little bit more salt. Then I'll add a little bit more salt. And I'll just put the beans with a little bit of liquid. I'm not gonna use all the liquid, but also sometimes with the liquid, we can make a really good bean soup. Super good. But this is how I make the beans. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you did like it. Now, if you do 2 pounds, I would increase the time to at least like 45 minutes and let it natural release for 45 minutes as well. Sometimes it'll need a little bit more time, but you'll have to play around with the time. But usually those are the times that I use. So yeah. Hope you guys liked it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys on my next video. Goodbye.